5 a.m. It's Tuesday, July 12th. I'm Gary Liberatore meteorologist Hannah Evans joining us now to help us all plan our Tuesday ahead. And boy, what a warm one it was yesterday.
Yes, it was warm yesterday. It was warm even this morning, kind of muggy outside. It will get a lot better tomorrow, but today a cold front is going to move through, possibly bringing some severe thunderstorms this afternoon. So we are keeping an eye out on that.
A big eye.
Yes. So let's take a look now at the Yorkville Battery Storm Tracker 2 at Doppler radar. We are tracking just a few showers that moved through earlier this morning, but at this point we are dry. Scattered thunderstorms are possible this morning, but they will be non-severe. And as a cold front moves through this afternoon, we could be seeing one or two severe pop-up thunderstorms. So we are tracking those thunderstorms, some showers a little bit this morning. A cold front arrives in the afternoon. The timing looks to be between 1 and 3 p.m. and that's when we could be seeing some stronger storms in our area. And our main concern is gusty winds. So we will continue to keep an eye out on that because we are expecting thunderstorms this afternoon. Those gusty winds could be a problem, so we will keep an eye out on that. But that breaks the heat and the humidity this afternoon and evening, and cooler weather is expected tomorrow with a lot less humidity. So for today, expect a few thunderstorms this afternoon. It is going to be a little bit breezy, high temperatures in the low 80s, and it is humid. And I will be tracking this out a little bit more coming up. Back to you, Gary.
Hannah, thanks from the News Channel 2.
New York's most dependable weather team. Here's meteorologist Hannah Evans.
Good morning, everybody, and welcome back. Today has been issued as a Storm Tracker 2 alert day due to thunderstorms this afternoon that could be severe. So we are tracking just a few scattered showers and thunderstorms that are possible this morning, but they are not going to be severe at this time. When the cold front arrives in the afternoon, it looks to be around 1 p.m. Storms are going to strengthen over our area, and our main concern is gusty winds that could be accompanied by these storms. So here's a look at where the strongest storms are possible. We are looking at the eastern part of our viewing area, seeing the strongest storms possible, because as this cold front develops and move off into the east, these storms are not going to be as strong as the eastern part of our viewing area is expecting to see these storms. The Storm Prediction Center has put the eastern part of our viewing area and the southern part in a level 2 risk, which is slight, of seeing severe weather this afternoon. So that could be accompanied by high winds, heavy rain at times, but the chance for hail and tornadoes is very slim, but the chance for that is still there. So at this point, we are dry. This is our Yorkville Battery Storm Tracker 2 at Doppler radar. We did see some rain moving through earlier on this morning, but at this point, we are dry. We could be seeing a few scattered showers, possibly a pop-up thunderstorm or two this morning. That is not going to be severe. The thunderstorms that could become severe look to remain in the afternoon and evening hours. They will form along this cold front that is moving in from the west. So as this moves through in this afternoon, looking to be between 1 and 3 p.m. when the cold front is moving through, we could be seeing some thunderstorms this afternoon and into the evening as they develop and strengthen as the cold front moves off into the east. So let's take a look at everything on our skycast. We are seeing mostly cloudy skies. It is a bit muggy and warm to start this morning with temperatures at this point in the 70s. This is 7 a.m. We could be seeing some thunderstorms moving through at this time, but the main concern looks to be later on this afternoon and evening, and it could be gusty winds accompanied with these storms, so we are keeping an eye out on that. But the storms look to end overnight. We become partly cloudy, and tomorrow the sunshine returns for the day with the dry weather. It also is going to be a little bit cooler as the cold front moves through today, breaking the heat and the humidity. Heading into Thursday, mostly cloudy skies will form overnight, and we could be seeing just a few scattered showers possible on Thursday, but otherwise we are mostly dry, temperatures in the 70s. As for today, though, we could be seeing some thunderstorms this morning, especially in the afternoon as the cold front moves through. It is going to be warm and muggy today with highs in the low 80s. It also is going to be breezy throughout the day, and we could be seeing gusty winds within those thunderstorms. Tonight we do dry out and the clouds decrease with a low in the 60s. So once again, today has been issued as a Storm Tracker 2 alert day due to thunderstorms this afternoon that could become severe, and our main concern is gusty winds. The sunshine returns tomorrow. We'll get a little bit cooler with some scattered showers coming back in on Thursday. Back to you, Gary.
Hannah, thanks. As more Americans begin traveling and trying to return to
Back. Once again today, there is good risk for seeing severe thunderstorms. There is more of a risk in the eastern and southern part of our viewing area because as this cold front moves into the east, it is going to develop severe thunderstorms along it that could become severe at times. So just keep that in mind. A level 1 risk is expected for the western part of our viewing area and the northern part of our viewing area, and a level 2 risk is expected for the eastern and southern part of our viewing area. So a level 2 risk means that we could be seeing scattered thunderstorms that could become severe at times with gusty winds and heavy rainfall in between those thunderstorms. They are going to be short-lived, and we cannot rule out the possibility of a tornado, but at this point it is not looking likely. A level 1 risk just means that we could be seeing short-lived, isolated thunderstorms that are possible this afternoon and evening. Once again, the timing looks to be around 1 p.m. for the start and 3 p.m. for the cold front to move through. We could also be seeing thunderstorms throughout the evening hours. So we are going to be warm today. High temperatures reach the low 80s, and it is going to be a little bit muggy until that cold front moves through. The temperature and the humidity breaks for tomorrow. We will just be in the upper 70s, so cooler weather expected once again, and we will remain in the 70s for the rest of the week. I'll have a look at the commute forecast coming up. Back to you, Gary.
Hannah, thanks. A little break at the gas pump again. I'm Gary Libitor, meteorologist Hannah Evans joining us to start this half hour once again to help us all plan our day ahead, and we can plan on keeping an eye on the weather center because some storms may be brewing.
Yes, so we are just seeing just a few scattered showers, possibly a few weaker thunderstorms that could move through this morning, but this afternoon we are keeping an eye out because some thunderstorms could become severe.
That cold front's coming.
Yes, it is coming. So let's take a look now at the Yorkville Battery Storm Tracker 2 Doppler radar. At this point, we are dry. We did see some rain showers moving through earlier this morning. We could be seeing a pop-up thunderstorm or two this morning, but our main concern is the afternoon. So the thunderstorms this morning are going to be non-severe, but a cold front arrives in the afternoon, and we could be seeing some severe thunderstorms accompanied with that cold front moving through. Our main concern is gusty winds that are possible. So we do expect some thunderstorms to move through, especially in the morning. They could be non-severe. In the afternoon, they could be more severe. They are going to produce gusty winds, so we are keeping an eye out on that. But as this cold front moves through, the temperature and the humidity will drop for tomorrow. We'll feel much more comfortable. So for today, expect thunderstorms that are possible this afternoon and evening. Breezy conditions, highs in the low 80s, and I will be tracking this out a little bit more coming up. Back to you, Gary.
Hannah, thanks. Teams are still searching for survivors.
New York's most dependable weather team. Here's meteorologist Hannah Evans.
Good morning, everybody, and welcome back. Today has been issued as a Storm Tracker 2 alert day due to the possibility of seeing severe thunderstorms this afternoon. So we are going to be seeing some thunderstorms this morning, but they are going to be non-severe. The cold front doesn't arrive until the afternoon. The timing looks to be between 1 and 3 p.m., and that is when we could be seeing some severe thunderstorms. And our main concern is gusty winds that are going to be accompanied by these storms. So the cold front is going to be moving in from the west. So as it moves through, less severe storms are more likely to form in the western and northern part of our viewing area. As the cold front moves through, the storms could possibly strengthen along with its path, so stronger storms are more likely heading into the eastern and southern part of our viewing area as that cold front moves through. So because of this, the Storm Prediction Center has put the eastern and southern part of our viewing area in a level 2 slight risk for seeing some severe thunderstorms, and the western and northern part of our viewing area in the level 1 risk of seeing severe thunderstorms. Once again, our main concern is going to be gusty winds within these thunderstorms and heavy rain at times. There is the possibility for seeing some hail, but very low. We cannot rule out the possibility of a tornado, but very low risk for seeing that here this afternoon. We are dry at this point on the Yorkville Battery Storm Tracker 2 Doppler radar. Scattered showers are possible as we head into the morning hours, and a pop-up thunderstorm is possible, but at this point in the morning, it is looking to be non-severe. This cold front will move in from the west once again, again into the east, and there are going to be some thunderstorms developing along that. The timing looks to be between 1 and 3 p.m., so it is more likely to see severe thunderstorms this afternoon. So we are going to continue to keep an eye out on that throughout the day, but once again, timing looks to be between 1 and 3 p.m. So for this morning, it is still possible to see a few thunderstorms moving through. This is 7 a.m. They are going to be non-severe at this time, though, and as we head into the afternoon and evening hours, we could be seeing the possibility of more severe thunderstorms. Tonight, we will begin to clear out, and the temperature will drop for tomorrow, so will not be as muggy and warm tomorrow. Our high temperatures are just going to be in the mid to upper 70s, and the humidity will have broken for tomorrow. Heading into Thursday, we will see an increase in cloud cover throughout the morning hours, and a passing shower is possible, but otherwise we are still mostly dry for the day on Thursday. So for this morning, we could be seeing a pop-up thunderstorm or two that could be non-severe. There is a chance to see some severe thunderstorms this afternoon and into the evening. It is going to be breezy today, but windy conditions could develop within those thunderstorms. Tonight, we clear out with a low temperature in the 60s. So once again, today is a Storm Tracker 2 alert day due to scattered thunderstorms that are going to be possible this afternoon. They could become severe at times, but the heat and humidity break as that cold front moves through today, bringing some sunshine in for tomorrow, and some scattered showers are possible once again on Thursday. Back to you, Gary.
Hannah, thanks. Now to the fight against the monk. 6 a.m. It's Tuesday, July 12th. I'm Gary Libator, meteorologist Hannah Evans, joining us here on this Tuesday morning to get us going, and we better get ready for some rain and some possible storms.
Yes, so this morning we could be seeing some thunderstorms that are going to be non-severe, but definitely in the afternoon we are keeping an eye out on it. It could become severe at that time.
Let's hope not.
Let's hope not, yes. So let's take a look now at the Yorkville Battery Storm Tracker 2 at Doppler radar. Right now I am tracking dry conditions. Possibly a few showers are possible. A pop-up thunderstorm is possible as well, but at this point in the morning, looking to be non-severe. But today is a Storm Tracker 2 alert day due to some thunderstorms that could become severe in the afternoon due to a cold front moving through. The timing looks to be between 1 and 3 p.m., and our main concern is going to be gusty winds accompanied with these thunderstorms. So they are expected today. A few non-severe ones could happen this morning. This afternoon, we are keeping an eye because it could become severe and they could produce gusty winds, which is going to be our main concern for today. But after this cold front moves through, the heat and the humidity will break and we will be seeing cooler weather and less humid weather for tomorrow. So for today, expect a few possible thunderstorms. High temperatures are going to reach the low 80s and it is going to be breezy, and I will be tracking this out a little bit more coming up. Back to you, Gary.
Hannah, thanks. From the News Channel 2
New York's most dependable weather team. Here's meteorologist Hannah Evans.
Good morning, everybody, and welcome back. Today has been issued as a Storm Tracker 2 alert day due to the possibility of seeing some severe thunderstorms this afternoon. So thunderstorms are still possible this morning, but they are going to be not severe at this time and looking to be focused mainly north of the Mohawk Valley. But a cold front will move through this afternoon. The timing looks to be between 1 and 3 p.m., and we could be seeing some thunderstorms at this time, and they could become severe. Our main concern is going to be gusty winds that are going to be accompanied by these thunderstorms. So the cold front is going to be moving in from the west towards the east. So as it moves through, storms are going to develop along it. That brings in the possibility of these storms being stronger in the southern and eastern part of our viewing area rather than the northern and western part of our viewing area, and that is for this afternoon. Because of this, the Storm Prediction Center has put the southern and eastern part of our viewing area in a level 2, slight risk of seeing some severe thunderstorms this afternoon, and the northern and western part of our viewing area in a level 1 risk of seeing some severe thunderstorms this afternoon. Our main concern because of these thunderstorms is going to be gusty winds and heavy rain within the storms. There is still the possibility of some hail and possibly a tornado, but that risk is very, very low at this time. We are going to continue to keep an eye out on the sky throughout the afternoon. Here is our Yorkville Battery Battery Storm Tracker 2 at Doppler radar. At this point, we are mostly dry, but a shower or two is possible as we head into the morning hours, and a non-severe thunderstorm is also possible at this time this morning. Once again, the cold front arrives between 1 and 3 p.m., and this is where some thunderstorms are going to form along it. So our main concern is going to be looking ahead to the afternoon and evening, where these thunderstorms could become severe. It also is going to be a little bit breezy today as this cold front moves through. So this morning we could be seeing a few non-severe thunderstorms. It is warm and muggy to start. We will rise today to the low 80s, and by the afternoon, this is 1 p.m., we could be seeing some thunderstorms at this time, and then even as we head into the later afternoon hours between 1 and 3 p.m. By around dinner time, everything starts to look to clear out. Overnight lows are going to fall into the 60s, and tomorrow we will be dry and a little bit cooler as the cold front moves through with less humidity. Heading into Thursday, there is the possibility of a few passing showers overnight into Thursday, and once again in the afternoon hours of Thursday, but otherwise remaining mostly dry, high temperatures in the 70s. So for today, thunderstorms are possible this morning and this afternoon, a little bit more severe in the afternoon. High temperatures reaching the low 80s, and it is going to be breezy. Tonight, everything clears out with a low falling into the 60s. So once again, today has been issued as a Storm Tracker 2 alert day due to the possibility of seeing severe thunderstorms this afternoon, and our main concern is going to be looking ahead to those gusty winds that could occur. The sunshine returns tomorrow, and it will be a little bit cooler and less humid. Back to you, Gary.
Hannah, thanks. As more Americans begin traveling and trying to
It is going to be a little bit warm and muggy today, with the North Country seeing high temperatures in the mid to upper 70s. We will be in the low 80s here in the Mohawk Valley, and for the Southern Valley, same thing in the low 80s. And once again, thunderstorms are possible this morning and this afternoon as a cold front moves through. So it is going to be pretty humid today with our dew point values in the 60s. After this cold front moves through, the heat and the humidity will break a little bit for tomorrow and Thursday with dew point values in the 50s, and we will be in the refreshing category for Friday. Now, our main concern for today is going to be gusty winds. So this is at 1:30 in the afternoon. It does look like we are seeing wind gusts up to 35 miles per hour, especially in the southern valleys. So keep that in mind this afternoon. We could be seeing some pretty windy conditions as these thunderstorms are moving through. I'll have a look at the commute forecast coming up. Back to you, Gary.
Hannah, thanks. A little break. It is 6:30. I'm Gary Libator, meteorologist Hannah Evans, joining us now to help us all plan our Tuesday ahead. Her forecast never more than 10 minutes away.
Good morning, Gary.
Good morning.
So we are tracking a few showers this morning. We could be seeing some thunderstorms that develop this afternoon that could become severe. So we are keeping an eye out on that for today.
You'll be busy over there for a while.
Yes, I will be busy. So let's take a look now at the Yorkville Battery Storm Tracker 2 at Doppler radar. At this point, we are just tracking a few showers in the southern valleys moving through this morning. We could be seeing a few thunderstorms this morning, but they are going to be non-severe at times, and they are going to be focused north of the Mohawk Valley. But a cold front arrives in the afternoon. The timing looks to be between 1 and 3 p.m. And at this point, we could be seeing some thunderstorms that could become severe. Our main concern, though, is going to be gusty winds accompanied by those storms. So they are expected throughout today that could produce gusty winds at times. So make sure you keep an eye out on the sky, especially this afternoon. Once this cold front moves through, the heat and the humidity will break a little bit for tomorrow. So for today, expect some thunderstorms, especially in the afternoon hours. It is going to be breezy throughout the day, high temperatures reaching the low 80s, and I will be tracking this out a little bit more coming up. Back to you, Gary.
Hannah, thanks. Rescue teams are still
New York's most dependable weather team. Here's meteorologist Hannah Evans.
Good morning, everybody, and welcome back. Today has been issued as a Storm Tracker 2 alert day due to the possibility of seeing some severe thunderstorms this afternoon. Thunderstorms are also possible this morning, but at this point, they are going to be non-severe and are focused north of the Mohawk Valley. But a cold front will arrive in the afternoon. The timing looks to be between 1 and 3 p.m. And at this point, some of these storms could become severe. And our main concern is going to be gusty winds that are going to be occurring within these thunderstorms. So a cold front will move in from the west. That allows for stronger storms, more likely to be east and south of our viewing area as it continues to move off into the east. The northern and the western part of our viewing area looks to see less less severe thunderstorms as this cold front moves through. Because of this, the Storm Prediction Center has put the southern and eastern part of our viewing area in a level 2, slight risk for seeing some severe weather this afternoon, and at the northern and western part of our viewing area in a level 1, marginal risk for seeing severe weather this afternoon. Our main concern is going to be gusty winds and heavy rainfall that is going to be occurring within the storms. Very low possibility of seeing hail and tornadoes, but we cannot rule it out. On our Yorkville Battery Storm Tracker 2 at Doppler radar, we are seeing at this point mostly dry conditions. A few scattered showers are moving through, especially in the southern valleys. A few non-severe thunderstorms are definitely possible this morning ahead of the cold front, but the cold front doesn't look to fully pass through between the hours of 1 and 3 p.m. And as this cold front is passing through, that is when the storms this afternoon could become severe at times. So make sure you just keep an eye out on the sky, especially this afternoon and this evening. But this morning, still the possibility of seeing some few non-severe thunderstorms. Temperatures at this point are in the 70s, and it also is a bit muggy outside, so keep that in mind. But as we head into the afternoon, between the hours of 1 and 3 p.m., that is when some of these storms passing through could become severe along with this cold front. High temperatures today are going to reach the 80s. The storms look to linger into the evening, but then this is around dinner time, looking to clear out at this point, and overnight lows tonight fall into the 60s. Tomorrow, the heat breaks just a little bit, not as warm as today with high temperatures in the 70s, and we will be seeing sunshine make a return for tomorrow. Heading into Thursday, a few passing showers are possible Wednesday night into Thursday, and same thing goes for Thursday afternoon, but high temperatures are just going to be in the 70s, and we are going to be mostly dry. But as for today, a few thunderstorms are possible, especially this afternoon and evening. It is going to be breezy with high temperatures in the low 80s, and tonight we will clear out and cool down with a low in the 60s. So once again, today has been issued as a Storm Tracker 2 alert day due to thunderstorms that could develop along this cold front, and especially in the afternoon and evening could become severe at times. But the heat and the humidity breaks for tomorrow as the sunshine returns. Back to you, Gary.
Hannah, thanks. Time now for the News Channel 2 Financial.
Welcome back. The Storm Prediction Center has put the southern valleys and the eastern part of the Mohawk Valley in level 2, slight risk of seeing severe weather, and the western part and north country of our viewing area in a level 1 for seeing severe weather this afternoon. Our main concern looks to be high winds and heavy rains within the thunderstorms. Hail is possible, but very low chance of seeing hail, and tornado. We cannot rule it out, but very, very low chance of seeing that. So level 2 means that scattered severe thunderstorms could occur here this afternoon and evening. They are going to be isolated in intensity, and strong winds and wind damage is the most likely thing that is going to happen out of these thunderstorms. So as this cold front moves through, we will drop the heat and the humidity for tomorrow. So today our high temperatures are going to be in the low 80s, and it is going to be a little humid, but tomorrow the humidity will break. Temperatures will be in the upper 70s for the high, and the rest of the week we will remain in the 70s. I'll have a look at the day planner coming up. Back to you, Gary.
Hannah, thanks. Some superheroes are. It is 7 a.m. I'm Gary Libitor, meteorologist Hannah Evans joining us now to help us plan our day ahead. And again, we can plan on taking an umbrella and watching out for some maybe severe thunderstorms.
Yes, so this morning there is a chance to see a few showers and non-severe storms, but in the afternoon they could become severe at times, so we are keeping an eye out on that for today.
We will.
Yes, so let's take a look now. If you are heading out the door this morning, I definitely recommend bringing an umbrella. Temperatures are going to be in the 70s. A thunderstorm and some showers are possible, but in the afternoon a cold front will move through, so some thunderstorms could become severe. Temperatures are going to be in the low 80s. So for today, expect some thunderstorms this afternoon and evening. It is going to be breezy throughout the day with highs in the low 80s, and tonight everything will clear out with a low in the 60s. Back to you, Gary.
Hannah, thanks. From the News Channel 2 alert desk this morning, we are following some breaking news out of Westmoreland. Fire crews have been on scene about.
Back. Here's a live look at our Cavity Tower camera. We are seeing some clouds moving in, and thunderstorms are possible throughout the day today. Because of this, the Storm Prediction Center has put the southern valleys and the eastern part of our viewing area in a level 2 slight risk of seeing some scattered severe thunderstorms this afternoon and evening. And the western part of our viewing area as well as the North Country are under a level 1 marginal risk of seeing some scattered severe thunderstorms this afternoon and evening. Our main concern is going to be heavy rain within these thunderstorms and gusty winds at point. So we are going to keep an eye out on that. The chance of hail and tornadoes are pretty low at this point. So for today, we are going to be seeing thunderstorms, especially this afternoon. We could be seeing a few of them this morning that are going to be non-severe. Highs are going to be in the low 80s and it is going to be windy. Tonight, we will clear out to partly cloudy skies with a low in the 60s. Back to you, Gary.
Hannah, thanks. As more Americans begin traveling and trying.
Welcome back. Today has been issued as a Storm Tracker 2 alert day due to the possibility of seeing some thunderstorms that could become severe this afternoon. Let's take a look now at the Yorkville Battery Storm Tracker 2 Doppler radar. We are tracking a few light rain showers moving through at this point this morning, and there is a band of some non-severe thunderstorms moving through that could affect the North Country this morning. So scattered non-severe thunderstorms are possible this morning, especially north of the Mohawk Valley, but a cold front will arrive in the afternoon. The timing looks to be between 1 and 3 p.m., and that is when we could be seeing some stronger storms. Our main concern is going to be gusty winds. So thunderstorms are expected throughout today, especially in the afternoon and in the evening. Our main concern is going to be gusty winds, and as the cold front moves through, the heat and humidity will break for tomorrow. So for today, expect a few thunderstorms, especially this afternoon and evening, with breezy conditions and highs in the low 80s. Back to you, Gary.
Thanks. A little break at the gas pump. The national average for a gallon of gas is now
New York's most dependable weather team. Here's meteorologist Hannah Evans.
Good morning, everybody. Today has been issued as a Storm Tracker 2 alert day due to the possibility of seeing a few severe thunderstorms this afternoon. So the timing of this afternoon looks to be between 1 and 3 p.m. That is when the cold front arrives, and at this point, some thunderstorms could become severe. There are some scattered thunderstorms happening at this point north of the Mohawk Valley, but they are non-severe at this time. And our biggest risk throughout the entire day with these thunderstorms is going to be gusty winds. So the cold front will move in from the west towards the east. That brings in the possibility of those stronger storms in the southern valleys and in the eastern part of our viewing area, with less strong storms possible in the western part of our viewing area and up in the North Country. Because of this, the Storm Prediction Center has put the southern valleys and the eastern part of our viewing area in a level 2 slight risk of seeing severe weather, and the western part of our viewing area as well as the North Country in a level 1, a marginal risk of being in severe weather this afternoon and evening. So all of this, our main concern is going to be gusty winds and heavy rainfall at times in the thunderstorms. There also is a small risk for hail and tornadoes, not likely, but we cannot rule that out if we do see this severe weather. So here's our Yorkville Battery Storm Tracker 2 Doppler radar. We are tracking mostly dry conditions, a few passing showers at this point. There is a band of some non-severe thunderstorms moving through up north that could be affecting the Old Forge area here this morning. But otherwise, the more severe thunderstorms look to come in when this cold front arrives, which is going to be between the hours of 1 and 3 p.m. this afternoon. So keep an eye out on the sky today. If you will be outside at all, definitely keep your umbrella handy. So this morning, we could be seeing a few non-severe thunderstorms. It is warm and muggy to start. We will reach the low 80s today, and our chance for seeing severe thunderstorms looks to be between the hours of 1 and 3 p.m. this afternoon. We do dry out tonight. Those clouds will decrease with the low in the 60s, and tomorrow we will cool down a little bit as that cold front moves through. Less humidity, and highs are just going to be in the upper 70s with partly cloudy skies. Heading into tomorrow night into Thursday, we could be seeing a few scattered showers. That is definitely possible. And throughout the day on Thursday, a passing shower or two is possible, especially in the afternoon. Temperatures will be in the upper 70s for the high. So for today, expect a few thunderstorms, especially this afternoon and evening. It is going to be windy today with highs in the low 80s, and we do clear out tonight with a low in the 60s. So today has been issued as a Storm Tracker 2 alert day due to some thunderstorms this afternoon that could become severe, as well as gusty winds and heavy rain within these thunderstorms. The heat and humidity break for tomorrow, and dry weather returns.
Good afternoon, and thank you so much for joining us. I'm Katrina Smith. Gary has the afternoon off. Let's get right to your forecast. Meteorologist Hannah Evans is in the Weather Center tracking thunderstorms for many this afternoon.
At this point, we are seeing partly cloudy skies on our radar, but there is some thunderstorms that are going to be starting to move in this afternoon. So let's take a look now at the Yorkville Battery Storm Tracker 2 at Doppler radar. We do see a couple lines of storms at this point, not looking too severe, but as they are forming along a cold front that is moving through at this point, they are going to strengthen. So today has been issued as a Storm Tracker 2 alert day. The cold front is arriving here this afternoon. The timing of some storms look to be between the hours of 1 and 7 p.m. and our main concern is going to be gusty winds that are going to be accompanied by these thunderstorms. So thunderstorms are definitely expected here this afternoon. They could produce gusty winds and could become severe at times. So make sure you keep an eye out on the sky if you will be outside this afternoon. As the cold front moves through, we will drop in temperature for tomorrow and become a little bit less humid. But for today, highs are going to be in the low 80s. Scattered thunderstorms as possible, as well as gusty winds, and I will be tracking these out a little bit more coming up. Back to you, Katrina.
Thank you so much, Hannah.
New York's most dependable weather team. Here's meteorologist Hannah Evans.
Good afternoon, everybody, and welcome back. Today is a Storm Tracker 2 alert day due to possibility of severe thunderstorms this afternoon. So let's take a look right now at the Yorkville Battery Storm Tracker 2 at Doppler radar. There actually is a severe thunderstorm warning at this point. Just got issued at around 12:05 p.m. and it is in effect until 1 p.m. for the northern part of Oneida County, including Boonville and moving towards Camden. At this point, 60 miles per hour wind gusts were measured, as well as quarter-inch size hail. So just be careful if you are outside, if you are driving at this point. There is a severe thunderstorm moving into the northern part of Oneida County. So today, more severe thunderstorms can be expected as a cold front moves through our region. The timing of these look to be between now and 7 p.m. and our biggest risk is strong gusty winds. So just be careful of that if you will be outside at all. The stronger storms are possible south and east of our viewing area, but at this point it can form anywhere as the cold front is moving through. Because of this, the Storm Prediction Center has the southern and eastern part of our viewing area in a level 2 slight risk of seeing severe weather, and the northern and western part of our viewing area in the level 1 marginal risk of seeing severe weather. Once again, our main concern is going to be gusty winds and heavy rain accompanied by these thunderstorms. Hail is possible, as we just saw earlier in that severe thunderstorm warning. Quarter-inch size hail was measured, and we cannot rule out the possibility of an isolated tornado, but not really looking likely at this point. This is all forming along a cold front that is moving in from the west and will move through towards the east throughout the afternoon and evening hours of today. But good news is that tomorrow the heat and the humidity will break because it is kind of warm and muggy today. Temperatures at this point are in the lower to mid 80s. We are tracking a few thunderstorms to move through this afternoon and evening. They could become severe at times, but everything looks to end overnight with a low temperature in the 60s. So for tomorrow, the dry weather returns. It is not going to be as warm or humid. High temperatures will just be in the upper 70s, and there is a possibility of a few passing showers heading into tomorrow night into Thursday morning. So on Thursday, scattered showers are definitely possible in the morning and in the afternoon hours. High temperatures will remain in the upper 70s for Thursday as well as tomorrow. So for today, thunderstorms can be expected. We have high temperatures in the 80s. It is a bit muggy and it is a little windy outside. Could be even windier within these thunderstorms. Tonight, a low just around 60. The thunderstorms look to come to an end. So today is a Storm Tracker 2 alert day due to scattered thunderstorms that could become severe at times, accompanied by gusty winds. But we dry out and the heat and humidity break tomorrow. Back to you, Katrina.
Thank you so much, Hannah. Hi, so much for joining us for another half hour of News Channel 2 at noon. I'm Katrina Smith. Meteorologist Hannah Evans is live in the Weather Center, tracking thunderstorms for the afternoon.
At this point, we are seeing some thunderstorms moving through, and temperatures at this point are in the 80s. So let's take a look now at the Yorkville Battery Storm Tracker 2 Doppler radar. We actually do have a severe thunderstorm warning for the northern portion of Oneida County, Measured within this thunderstorm warning is 60 miles per hour wind gusts, as well as quarter-inch size hail. So if you do live in this area and you are outside or driving, just be very careful as this moves through. That is in effect until 1 p.m. The cold front is arriving at this point, and there is some thunderstorms forming along this cold front that could become severe at times. The timing of the storms look to be from now until 7 p.m. this evening, and our main concern is going to be gusty winds accompanied by these thunderstorms. So they are expected as we head into the afternoon and evening hours, producing gusty winds at times, as we just saw with that past thunderstorm warning, measured 60 miles per hour wind gusts within that storm. But after this cold front moves through, the heat and the humidity will break for tomorrow and dry weather will return. So for the rest of the afternoon, thunderstorms are possible. High temperatures are going to be in the 80s, and we are going to be seeing gusty winds, and I will be tracking these out a little bit more coming up. Back to you, Katrina.
Thank you so much, Hannah. Now
New York's most dependable weather team. Here's meteorologist Hannah Evans.
Good afternoon, everybody, and welcome back. Today has been issued as a storm tracker alert day due to thunderstorms this afternoon that could become severe. So taking a look now at our Yorkville Battery Storm Tracker 2 Doppler radar, we actually have 2 severe thunderstorm warnings in effect. We have one warning for most of the north central part of Oneida County. That is in effect until 1 p.m. We also have another warning that's in effect for the northeastern part of Oneida County. That is in effect until 12:45 this afternoon. Both of these warnings were issued because wind gusts up to 60 miles per hour were reported, as well as a quarter-inch size hail in between these thunderstorms. So if you do live in this area and if you are outside or driving, just be very careful as these thunderstorms move through. Those warnings expire at 12:45 and at 1 p.m. But today has been issued as a Storm Tracker 2 alert day because of these thunderstorms along a cold front arriving this afternoon. The timing is from now until 7 p.m. and our main concern is going to be gusty winds at this point. We just saw that severe thunderstorm warning mainly was issued because of 60 miles per hour wind gusts. So gusty winds, heavy rain definitely could be a problem. There could be some hail in there. There was just quarter-inch size hail in that severe thunderstorm warning. We cannot rule out the possibility of an isolated tornado, but on our severe weather risk graphic, the Storm Prediction Center has put the eastern and southern part of our viewing area in a slight risk, which is a level 2 of seeing severe weather, and the northern and western part of our viewing area in a level 1, which is a marginal risk for seeing severe weather. So what slight risk means is that isolated severe thunderstorms are definitely possible this afternoon. Gusty winds and or hail are possible, as we just saw in that last thunderstorm warning, and we cannot rule out the possibility of an isolated tornado. So this is looking to last throughout the afternoon and into the evening as this cold front moves through. So the cold front moves through, some thunderstorms will develop along this cold front and move off into the east. So this afternoon, we are expecting some thunderstorms. They could become severe at times. That looks to last until 7 p.m. Then we do dry out tonight, and that cold front will have broken the heat and the humidity for tomorrow. So dry weather returns tomorrow with high temperatures just in the upper 70s, and a passing shower is possible tomorrow evening and into the overnight hours. For Thursday, we do look to be mostly dry. Temperatures are going to be in the upper 70s for the high, but in the afternoon, a few passing showers are possible. As for today, though, we are still tracking some thunderstorms. They could become severe at times. It is also windy outside. Gusty winds could be in those thunderstorms. Highs are going to be in the 80s. Tonight, the thunderstorms come to an end with a low just around 60. So once again, today has been issued as a Storm Tracker 2 alert day due to scattered thunderstorms that could become severe, accompanied by gusty winds at times. But that cold front that is moving through, bringing these thunderstorms, break the heat and the humidity, and we dry out tomorrow. Back to you, Katrina.
Thank you so much.
Kristen Copeland. Jason's off tonight. After reports of hail and strong wind in a portion of our viewing area, the damage is done and what's left of today's storms are clearing out. Chief Meteorologist Bill Cardis is keeping us up to date from the Weather Center tonight. You know, not everyone saw these strong winds and hail, but for those who did, it was interesting.
Yeah, and it was a pretty big deal, and that's something you wanted to be out in when it was happening. This was mainly north earlier today. Just wanted to mention that the severe thunderstorm watch that was issued has been expired, has been allowed to be canceled early. So the only spot left here is Otsego County, but again, we're in the clear. just based on looking at the radar trends. Take a look at this video from Bev in Boonville. This was the wind that we saw earlier today with a pretty strong storm across northern Oneida County. This is all straight line wind. Whether it's straight, swirling, whatever direction it's going, you can see that wind is probably close to 40 to 50 miles an hour. There's also reports of small hail up in this storm as well. Again, things are looking much quieter now across the region. Let's live look at the Yorkville Battery Storm Tracker 2 Doppler radar. Can't rule out a sprinkle this evening, but it should be generally quiet, and it's going to turn less humid. Our current temperature is 80 degrees. The dew point's down, and it will continue to feel less and less humid as we head into tonight as well as tomorrow. Some nice weather here as we head into the middle of the week. Look at that forecast coming up. Kristen, back to you.
Staying on the story, we've been...
New York's most dependable weather team. Here's Chief Meteorologist Bill Curtis.
Good evening. The risk for severe weather is now over across central New York. We did have a couple of strong storms in our area. Few spots getting hit pretty hard. Many of us did not see it. Let's take a live look at the CAPV Tower Cam as we look towards the east. And again, we're looking in the direction of those storms. They're way in the distance, and it's nothing but sunshine that has returned to central New York. A live look at the Yorkville Battery Storm Tracker 2 Doppler radar. Again, things are looking pretty quiet across the area. We'll keep an eye on a couple of showers to the west. These are not expected to produce any significant weather. We may see a brief sprinkle here when that arrives over the next 2 to 3 hours. Going to bed tonight is going to be a lot more comfortable than last night. You can leave the windows open. Temperatures will drop down into the low 60s, so you can leave the fan running. It turns a lot less humid throughout the course of tonight. Whitesboro 80 degrees, Westmoreland 81, Deansboro 79, Big Blue 72. Across Southern Valleys, Norwich 84. Hamilton with 79 degrees. And if you're taking the dog for a walk this evening, again, the weather does look a lot nicer. A little breezy. Temperatures settle back into the 70s. Tonight's featured dog is Charlie from Utica. And if you want to be part of this, send your dog pictures to Bill's Buddies on Facebook. This is brought to you by Staffworks. So you look at the radar and satellite image. Again, thunderstorms developed. It was not a solid line. We had storms north and south of the Mohawk Valley, even storms in parts of the Mohawk Valley, especially east of Herkimer, and those have moved towards Albany. And again, behind this cold front that's moving in, we're looking at cooler and drier weather, and that will be the case as we head into tonight as well as tomorrow. We're going to see a drop in the humidity. Storm Tracker 2 Skycast tonight. We're looking at partly cloudy skies. Overnight lows drop down into the low 60s. Clouds to start out our day tomorrow, giving way to sunshine. Some patchy fog is expected very early in the morning, but most of the day tomorrow looks nice. Temperatures climb into the upper 70s. Heading into tomorrow night, a very weak disturbance rolls in. It brings us some clouds. We could see a pop-up shower as we head into Thursday, slightly cooler, with temperatures climbing into the mid-70s before the weather starts to turn and warm up again as we head towards the weekend. Turning less humid tonight, looking at dry conditions, a low of 61. Tomorrow, mix of sunshine and clouds, a light breeze, a generally nice day, a high of 77. Storm Tracker 2 7-day forecast. It does warm up as we head into the weekend. Temperatures back into the low 80s by Saturday. Warm and humid with thunderstorms possible Sunday and Monday. Temperatures in the low to mid 80s. And coming up in the next half hour, we're tracking how the humidity is going to be changing a lot as we get into the end of the week.
Bill, thank you. It's one of the most common face right now and what's coming in from the telescope. Chief Meteorologist Bill Curtis, who is always telling us to look up.
There's always a lot of interesting things to see. You don't even need a telescope for some of the stuff going on tonight. We have a really great flyby of the International Space Station. It'll be almost directly overhead. 10:43 p.m. So a little late for some of you, visible for 7 minutes. Again, it's almost directly overhead tonight, so it should be a really bright and visible show. If you don't want to stay up for that, the almost full moon is out tonight. It's technically full tomorrow night, but the conditions should be great for this. It rises locally at 8:15, and we're looking at clear skies as we head into tonight, so great viewing for both of these. The humidity is starting to change. The dew point is down. It was in the upper 60s earlier, so it still feels muggy, but it doesn't feel as tropical or nearly tropical as it did earlier. And the dew point will be down over the next couple of days, so we'll get a break from that. The live look at the Yorkville Battery Storm Tracker 2 Doppler radar. The severe weather is over. We had a couple of strong storms in parts of the area. Those are now to the east, and we're keeping an eye on these showers that are just to the west of Syracuse. That's our only chance for a brief shower here late this evening. Otherwise, it's going to stay dry. We'll see a decent amount of sunshine. We're tracking some nice weather over the next couple of days. Look at that forecast is coming up. Kristen, back to you.
All right, Bill, thank you. And make sure you stay tuned to News Channel 2 as
New York's most dependable weather team. Here's Chief Meteorologist Bill Curtis.
Good evening. We continue to track a drop in the humidity in the wake of thunderstorms that rolled through the area, or at least parts of the area, earlier today. Let's take a live look in Cooperstown, where the sun is back out. Again, having a few storms in the area from that cold front that came through, and now the winds have changed direction. You could see the front. Whenever we try to find cold fronts on a map, we can tell just based on the wind direction. So Albany has a southwest wind as well as Poughkeepsie. The front hasn't made it through there just yet, but where the winds have turned direction into the west, northwest in Rome, Binghamton, as well as Syracuse, that's where we see the passage of that cold front and the drop in the humidity. There's going to be a wind for this evening, and the winds will be dropping back as we head into tonight. And in general, the winds will be light over the next couple of days, a light breeze throughout the afternoons. We are in the summertime, so it's not common to get windy days, but you can occasionally, especially when you have a cold front roll through. So live look at the Yorkville Battery Storm Tracker 2 Doppler radar. We are in the clear from severe weather. But we're not quite in the clear from any rain in the area. We do have some showers that we're watching to the west. These are very slowly meandering to the east, and we may get a brief sprinkle this evening. I think a lot of that's going to weaken even further as it goes east, but again, just can't rule out a sprinkle. Otherwise, it's looking to be a lovely evening and turning more comfortable across central New York. Yorkville, 82 degrees, Barneveld, 79, Forestport, 74, Bill and Old Forge, 74 degrees, Erican Inlet, 68, across Southern Valleys. We've got Milford with 80 degrees, Edmonston 84, Lyman and Eaton checking in with 80 degrees, and Harry and Otsego with 83. Again, you can see this line of storms forming. It was a broken line, so not everybody saw the storms, but some of us did. The strongest storms in our area happening just to the north of the Mohawk Valley. This cold front will continue to head to the east, and in its wake, the weather will clear out. Storm Tracker 2 Skycast. Partly cloudy skies tonight. Overnight lows drop down into the low 60s. Patchy fog is possible very early tomorrow, but it's back to sunshine in the afternoon. Temperatures in the upper 70s. Tomorrow night, a very weak disturbance approaches from the west. It brings some clouds, and a few showers are possible on Thursday. Not raining the whole day, but a brief shower with temperatures in the 70s. Tonight, turning less humid, a low of 61. Tomorrow, partly sunny skies, highs in the upper 70s. Storm Tracker 2 7-day forecast. The weather does warm up as we approach the weekend. Friday, we're up to 79, 82 on Saturday. Showers and storms on Sunday and Monday, turning more humid with highs in the low to mid 80s. Coming up at 6 o'clock, we're going to take a look at some video of that storm that moved across the North Country. Stay with us.
rolled through in parts of our viewing area this afternoon. Let's get the latest with Chief Meteorologist Bill Curtis.
Yeah, the severe weather threat is over. The severe thunderstorm watch, is what I'm trying to say, has been dropped by the National Weather Service. The storms have moved to the east. We did see some storms in our area. Check this video out. This was from Boonville earlier today. It was about 1 to 1:30 in the afternoon. Look at the wind. This is called straight line wind, and this happens very commonly in storms. Not all wind makers produce tornadoes. In fact, a lot of times you get storms that just produce strong winds, 40, 45. In this case, could have been close to 50 miles an hour. We also had some reports of some small hail, again, from that storm that was across northern Oneida County. A live look at the Yorkville Battery Storm Tracker 2 Doppler radar. Things have quieted down, and we're not completely dry this evening. I'm keeping an eye on a couple of showers to the west. That's about it, though. Once those roll through, we're in good shape. Those are not expected to become storms or severe. Current temperature is 78 degrees. Heading into this evening, it turns less humid. You'll notice a big change heading into tonight. Some cooler, drier weather is on the way. A look at that forecast is coming up. Kristen, back to you.
Staying on a story we've been covering for the
New York's most dependable weather team. Here's Chief Meteorologist Bill Curtis.
Good evening. A big change in the weather taking place this afternoon as a cold front swings through. And we're already noticing a drop in the humidity after seeing a few thunderstorms in our area earlier today. Let's take a live look at our CAB tower cam. The storms continue to move to the east, and we're seeing just a lovely evening across the region. We're looking down the Mohawk Valley in this shot. As we look at the Yorkville Battery Storm Tracker 2 Doppler radar, while we are enjoying sunshine for now, I am keeping an eye on these showers to the west. This is the back end of the cold front here. A couple of sprinkles are possible as this heads to the east this evening. A lot of this falls apart. We are done with the severe weather, but we may get a brief shower here over the next 1 to 2 hours. Much more comfortable sleeping weather tonight. It will not be as humid as it was last night. Overnight lows will drop down into the low 60s. You can leave the windows open or run the fan. A little warm early on, but it does get a lot more comfortable, especially after midnight. The International Space Station passes over tonight at 10:43. This is expected to be a high flyby. In other words, it's near directly overhead, and that means it's going to be very bright. It is a 7-minute event, which is pretty long for the International Space Station as it flies around the Earth. And again, viewing should be pretty good for this. Also, be sure to check out the almost full moon. It will be full tomorrow. That rises locally at 8:15. Yorkville, 82 degrees, Barneveld, 79, Norway, 77, Curtis Corners, 78. Warm and still a bit humid across the southern valleys. Milford, 80 degrees, Otago, 83, Morris, 81 degrees, Lyman and Eaton with 80. And we did see, again, some thunderstorms moving through the area. It was not a complete line. It was a broken line. Strongest storms ended up going just to the north of the Mohawk Valley, and now that system has moved to the east, and the weather does dry out. We'll see some cooler and drier weather in its wake. Storm Tracker 2 skycast tonight, partly cloudy skies. Some patchy fog is possible late. Overnight lows in the low 60s. Back to sunshine tomorrow. Less humid and pleasant, a light breeze, temperatures in the upper 70s. A weak disturbance moves in tomorrow night, brings some clouds and the chance of a shower on Thursday. Temperatures climb into the mid-70s. That'll be the coolest day of the next 7. Turning less humid tonight, low of 61. Tomorrow, mix of sunshine and clouds, pleasant, a high of 77. Storm Tracker 2 7-day forecast. Passing shower Thursday, 75. Sunny on Friday, 79. That's the pick of the week. We expect temperatures to climb into the low 80s on Saturday. And with the increase in humidity comes the risk for pop-up thunderstorms Sunday and Monday. Temperatures in the low to mid-80s. We'll be right back.
Bill Cardis.
All right, Sayara, the weather is improving this evening. We had some thunderstorms earlier today. Those are now clearing out, and the weather is set for viewing of the International Space Station. Skies are expected to clear out this evening. The brightest flyby of the month taking place in just a couple of, well, about 40 minutes from now at 10:43, visible for 7 minutes. It will be making a pretty high pass, about almost directly overhead, 79 degrees above the horizon. And again, we're looking at partly cloudy skies this evening. A live look at the Yorkville Battery Storm Tracker 2 Doppler radar. The weather is looking quiet across the region. In addition to the International Space Station, also a pretty good view of the almost full moon. Current temperature is 66 degrees. It is turning less humid tonight. Overnight lows will drop down into the low 60s. We're tracking some cooler, drier weather for the next couple of days, along with a return to more summer-like heat and humidity. Look at that forecast coming up. Sarah, back to you.
Thank you, Bill. An alert neighbor.
York's most dependable weather team. Here's Chief Meteorologist Bill Cardis.
Good evening. We are taking a live look outside. Our CADV Terracam is overlooking the city of Utica. It's a great night across central New York. We're seeing a big drop of the humidity in the wake of a cold front that came through earlier, and this brought some wind and a few storms to the area, most notably north of the Mohawk Valley. Up towards Boonville, we had a storm that produced some strong winds. That was the exception, though. I think a lot of places really didn't see a whole lot of rainfall. That cold front has now moved to the east, and again, we will see improving conditions tonight. It's going to feel a lot less humid overnight. Temperatures are expected to drop into the low 60s, so you can open up the windows, leave the fan on. Comfortable conditions, especially as we head towards daybreak. Got a picture of the moon here. It's not working tonight, but you can go outside and see it for yourself. It's almost full. The full moon is technically tomorrow. We should have pretty good viewing tomorrow night as well. The moon's out tonight until about 4:15. Looking at your temperatures tomorrow morning, we start out in the 60s. We end in the upper 70s. It should be a beautiful day. A light wind throughout the afternoon, not really noticeable. It was windy today, especially in the evening in the wake of that cold front. We're not going to have much of a wind tomorrow. And the weather looks nice from start to finish, partly sunny skies. If you have to cut the lawn after getting some rain today, you'll be able to do that tomorrow. A couple of showers around Thursday. Not a bad day to cut the lawn, just not as nice as Wednesday and Friday. Friday's weather looking nice as well. Our MoCast is sponsored by Clinton Tractor. A couple of storms today pushing to the east. Again, the cold front moving out of our area in its wake. We're expecting drier, cooler weather to work in. I saw a brief sprinkle here earlier this evening, too. We will see skies clear out tonight. Overnight lows drop down into the low 60s. Starting out tomorrow morning with some patchy fog. Temperatures in the low 60s. Return to sunshine throughout tomorrow afternoon. Temperatures climb into the upper 70s. Again, a low humidity and a comfortable afternoon. A weak disturbance approaches from the west, and this brings a few sprinkles around to our region Thursday. Not going to rain all day for sure. Temperatures climb into the mid 70s. So slightly cooler on Thursday before the weather patterns change when we start to get into a much warmer and more humid environment. Turning less humid tonight, low of 61. Tomorrow, a mix of sunshine and clouds and a generally pleasant day with a very light breeze and a high of 77. Storm Tracker 2 7-day forecast. And that chance of a shower tomorrow, 75. I should say Thursday, rather, 75. Sunshine Friday, that's the pick of the week, a high of 79 degrees. We're into the low 80s on Saturday, a mix of sunshine and clouds. Turns noticeably more humid with the chance for showers and thunderstorms on Sunday and Monday. And still pretty warm on Tuesday, highs in the mid 80s. Sarah.
Coming up next, home buyers are backing out your forecast tonight. Here's Chief Meteorologist Bill Cardis.
All right, good evening, Sayara. We are tracking some nice weather here over the next couple of days. Skies are finally beginning to clear out. We had some thunderstorms earlier today, some stronger storms in parts of the area, especially north of the Mohawk Valley, but things are starting to change. With skies clearing out tonight, we have a really decent view of the almost full moon. This picture from Bob Joy in Clinton. The moon technically becomes full tomorrow, but again, it is in the sky tonight until about 5 o'clock in the morning. And again, we're looking at partly cloudy skies. Should be able to view that. Live look at the Erickville Battery Storm Tracker 2 Doppler radar. Things are looking quiet in our area. We expect temperatures to cool off. Our current temperature is 65 degrees. The humidity is down compared to where it was earlier today. And tonight we're down into the low 60s. So a comfortable night ahead. A couple of cooler days ahead before the heat and humidity return. A look at the temperature trend is coming up. Sarah, back to you.
Thank you, Bill. An alert.
New York's most dependable weather team. Here's Chief Meteorologist Bill Cardis.
Good evening and welcome back. We are taking a live look outside. This is our CAV tower cam overlooking the city of Utica. The weather quieting down today. It was a very different story earlier. This is the scene in Boonville around 1:30 this afternoon. Straight line winds from a pretty strong storm. I'm looking at about 40 to 50 miles an hour here. You can see some of the branches coming down. Also some small hail taking place across the North Country with some of those storms that came through. Other places didn't see much at all. That's just the nature of these cold fronts. Sometimes you can get very extraordinary differences in the weather based on location. Live look at the Erickville Battery Storm Tracker 2 Doppler radar. Things are looking quiet across the region. Going to bed tonight, you'll notice the difference. It is less humid. It is cooler. You can open up the windows and air out the house. You don't need to run the air conditioner tonight. We're looking at overnight lows in the low 60s, and again, you will get a chance to cool off. Your hour-by-hour forecast tomorrow will go around the clock. Starting out at 7 a.m., temperatures in the 60s. We climb into the upper 70s. A light wind is expected throughout the day. Notice these numbers are not changing very much, and they're low. Again, light winds throughout the afternoon, and the weather looks great from start to finish. Looking to cut the lawn with some rain today. I think tomorrow's a good day to do that. Thursday, a few showers around. Not a washout, though. Friday looks like a nice day as well. Our MoCast is sponsored by Clinton Tractor. As we look at the radar and satellite image, again, that cold front continues to march to the east, and again, the weather is drying out. We're expecting temperatures to fall in the wake of some cooler air that builds in tonight. Overnight lows drop down into the low 60s. Clouds give way to sunshine tomorrow. It should be a really nice afternoon. Temperatures in the upper 70s. Tomorrow night, the weather remains partly cloudy. We could see a few sprinkles here tomorrow night, as well as Thursday. A very weak disturbance moves through. Temperatures climb into the mid 70s, and then the pattern starts to change. You get into more of a south wind, and that's going to bring heat and humidity back to central New York. Turning less humid tonight, low of 61. Tomorrow, mix of sunshine and clouds, highs in the upper 70s. Storm Tracker 2 7-day forecast. Passing shower Thursday, 75. Friday looks beautiful. Sunny, 79. Start to warm up on Saturday, 82. Some showers and storms possible on Sunday and Monday with more humidity. High temperatures in the low to mid 80s. Sarah.
Coming up next, home buyers